Hello everyone, how are we? Welcome back to another video. So, how I broke into football with no degree and no experience. Click the link in the description if you want to find out how we can help you. So, a little bit about me. At 21, I was working in a factory. Wasn't a fan of it, to be honest. That's me in the factory, being a little bit of a, messing around. Wasn't sort of career focused, wasn't career driven, didn't know what I wanted to do. That's cringed me out so much, I'm going to skip it straight away. But yeah, a little bit about me working in the factory. I decided I wanted to change my career, wanted to change my life and do something that I absolutely loved. I loved the people at the factory, but the job, the work, it just, it wasn't for me. So I enrolled on a sport management course at the University of Portsmouth. Going to university completely changed the direction of my life. I had the goal of working in football, and I decided to make a plan and decided to go for it. At first, I had no success whatsoever. I didn't get any replies from any clubs, and I thought, you know what, how on earth am I going to break into football? I was sending hundreds of emails out, I got nothing back, but at the time, I didn't know that I was doing all this wrong. I was sending emails out to clubs saying, can I have any job experience? And I was just doing everything wrong. But at the time, I had no idea. And I think this is the most annoying part. I see this with students now. The most annoying part is you don't know what you don't know, right? And I didn't know what I was doing was wrong. And it's really frustrating because at the time you think you're doing the right thing by doing that, for example. And it's not the right thing to do. So once I learned what was the right thing to do, then I got a little bit of success. So I started networking, followed a strategy, the same strategies that our mentees use inside our one-to-one coaching program. And then I started to get some success with the networking. Then I was doing things right. And then I was invited up to several different clubs. For example, I was invited up to West Ham. I met the player care officer at West Ham, who absolutely unbelievable guy. He's helped me out so much. I was invited up to Cardiff, where I met again the player care officer at Cardiff. I wanted to work in player care, so I was meeting those individuals who work in those departments. I went to Southampton Football Club too. Burnley invited me up to the training ground for a whole week. They also took me to a game, which was unbelievable. Saw the Royal Dyche pub, which was pretty cool. Had a beer or two in there. And then went to Burnley versus Man City. Again, unbelievable. Met the player care team at the club. Those people are fantastic at Burnley, actually. Really have a good relationship with them. And then, obviously, Portsmouth too. So I then created a plan on how I was going to break into football. And this plan included networking, personal brand, and getting experience ASAP. I then landed my first role at Portsmouth Football Club. There's me, I'm from Portsmouth, so for me this was an amazing thing to do. And I was an academy analyst. And to be fair, I absolutely hated it on the job. Like, in the training ground was amazing, working with the players was great, but stood there with, in the pouring rain with an iPad, for me wasn't me. And I realised that my tactical knowledge wasn't even great either. So like I say, found out I wasn't a fan of performance analysis, and that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I encourage people to try anything because you find out what you like and what you don't like. However, the whole experience, I met a couple of amazing people at the club, James Barlow, Greg Miller, Jack Rogers, unbelievable people. And it helped me get my foot in the door at the club. My advice to anyone, try those different routes, because your passion won't find you. You have to go out and find your passion. I finished the internship and decided that player care was what I wanted to do. But between that internship and my next role, I went to Thailand over the summer. Encourage anyone to go traveling. Unbelievable experience as well. And then I landed my first player care role, my first proper role, player care, with the women's team. And this was thanks to networking, but also the fact I was known at the club. And I think I had a couple of good referrals, which obviously helped. Started that role, unbelievable season with the women's team, won the league, one loss I think in the league. And it was just a great time, met some unbelievable people, developed a really good relationship with the manager, the assistant manager, the goalkeeper coach, the S&C guys. It was unbelievable. And that team, the best sort of team, women's team Portsmouth's ever had. If you are enjoying this video, follow us on LinkedIn, follow us on Instagram, and click the link in the description like I said at the start if you need some support yourself. So carrying on, then I started working football. So I started working football April 2024, roughly a year ago. 1 year birthday, happy birthday. I've always loved helping people, hence why I wanted to work in player care. But honestly, I feel like students needed more support when it comes to working in football. It frustrated me that so many students were paying 30k on tuition fees and leaving uni not ready for employment within football. I see so many students, they graduate and they just end up in normal jobs, maybe B&Q or Tesco's or whatever. No disrespect to those places, but you spent 30k on a degree, and these people just weren't able to, a lot of these people weren't able to land roles in football or sport. Now some of them do, of course, but in my experience, what I was seeing, the messages I was getting was, we have no idea how to work in sport, no idea how to work in football. So that's why I started working football. There's a huge need for it. So since April, we've helped thousands of people online with our content, people on their journeys to working in football through our networking events, for our free roadmap calls, for our social media content, posted content every day for a year, and we've helped lots and lots of people. Like I say, every month at football club stadiums, we do networking events. We've done events at Portsmouth, we've done events at Birmingham, St Andrews, we've done events at Manchester City, at the Etihad, we've done events in Cardiff and London. Our next event is in Dubai in June, and then we're going to run events all year next year as well. We've also helped over 25 of our members in our career coaching program directly land roles within football. So again, pause the video if you want to have a look through those. We've helped Kobe, Ewan, Zishan, Felix, Carlson, Callum, and again, there's loads of others. Nathan, Marvin's probably my favourite, to be honest, just because of how quick it was and what a bloke Marvin is. So yeah, we've helped lots and lots of people directly. Then in June, I left Portsmouth, and I left Portsmouth to go full time with working football, and I'm loving every minute of it. It's been an unbelievable journey. Now, my advice for you now, you've clicked on this video, maybe you want to work in football. My advice to you is ask yourself, do you really want to work in football? Because I have to be honest, it's not glamorous. It's hard, it's really difficult. You will get rejections. So that's the first question I want to ask you. Do you really want to do this? Think about this. Second question is find a mentor, find a career coach, find someone who's done what you want to do, or someone who helps people do what you want to do. And this is for any walk of life. For a business, I have a business coach. It's good to have a career coach. It's good to have a fitness coach. Like in any aspect of life, having a coach who will tell you what to do, what not to do, keep you accountable, vital. Have a clear, oh my God, I can't even talk. Have a clear career management plan. This is going to outline what to do and what not to do. Network like crazy. Follow a proven strategy on how to network. Don't just send emails out, cold emails. Make it easy for people to say yes. There's a whole strategy that our mentees follow in our program, and it's so important you do follow that, because if not, like I say, you're just sending out messages here and there. You're not following a proper process. You're applying for jobs here and there every few weeks with no process in between, and it's really hard to get in. The next one is believe. If you really want to do it, you can. It will take hard work, of course, but he's done it, she's done it, why can't you do it? That's my mindset. Follow a process when applying for jobs. Don't just hit send and then that is it. For me, there needs to be a complete process from applying for the job and then the interview. After that, a process that needs to be followed. Put in the work. Like I said, don't just apply for one job and think you'll have success. You have to put in the work with this. You have to allocate time during your week to focus on your goal of working in football. So, hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit about me, a little bit about my story. Again, follow us on the socials, reach out if you need any support. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you all soon. Cheers.